Welcome to the Coda, where I share a little bit more about what's on my mind. And whatever you're doing right now, wherever you are listening to this, I want you to stop for just a minute and close your eyes. Take 60 seconds and think about, throughout your life, who has helped shape the person that you are today. Go ahead, hit pause on this. Come back to me in a second. Take some time to just reflect on who has helped you along your journey. Now, that was something that a few years ago, a guy by the name of Levar Burton, who especially millennials probably know as the host of Reading Rainbow, but he's done a bunch of other stuff. He asked a ballroom full of content strategy professionals at a conference I was at years ago to do that same exercise. And he actually took that from Fred Rogers, who many of you probably know as Mr. Rogers, an exercise that he used to do. And I'll tell you, when I did that all those years ago, for me, I had all sorts of emotions flooding over me as I thought about the many, many different people who have helped me become the person that I am today. I thought all the way back to elementary school about Mrs. Anderson, who gave each and every one of us a hug every day and just made us feel warm and loved. I think about my dad, who taught me piano lessons in elementary school. I'm sure I wasn't the easiest student. I think about my brother, who helped me advance and teach me some things on the trombone that he was learning in middle school. He was a few years older than me. I think about my band teachers in middle school, Kurt Clausen and John Green and Rose Keneally and Joel Furco. And they all just helped me discover my passion for music and help me learn new things and just give me the time and space and support to explore. I think about my theater teachers in middle school, Kate Murphy and Jen Parker, what they saw in me to sort of take to the stage, and have what at the time were really fun roles and teach really the building blocks of how to act and sing and perform on stage. And then into high school, I think about my choir directors, Judy Sagan and Greg Dauma, for continuing to sort of grow that love of music. But honestly, with all these people, they were also teaching us life lessons about how to be better humans, as all the best teachers do. I think about Bill Henry and Ben Harloff and Frank Pasquarella and Rich Berggren, band teachers who helped me develop into a leader in those spaces. When they helped me become a drum major, they helped me realize, again, that I just had like a passion for not only music, but helping my peers grow and directing and conducting. And I think all the time about Scott DeRocher, who I do not know what he saw in me, but he saw the makings of somebody who could, I think, play leading roles on stage. And he taught me so much about acting and performing that I still think about. As you heard me talk about in my podcast with Risa Dorkin, he tied sandbags on my feet to help me sort of, I guess it was a form of method acting. And then into college, I think about my professors and teachers like Scott Jones. I think about Peter Haberman. I think about Nat Dickey, who all gave me so many different elements, not only in music, but again, beyond. And for the little bit of time that I studied music education, helped me figure out what to do and how to teach and how to be with students. And again, all of them helped me just become a better human being. And then I think about Kelly Meyer, who was a career counselor and helped me through still what felt like one of the biggest decisions of my life, to leave music education and to go into the world of communications. And who ended up being so many more things than a career counselor. She was a life coach and almost a therapist in some ways. To all of those people, if any of them listen to this, I just want to say thank you for being you. And I guess more importantly, part of why this is on my mind right now is we're wrapping up a school year right now. My better half is a teacher and her last day is tomorrow. I just think we don't celebrate teachers enough. I don't think we give them the true credit that they deserve. We definitely don't pay them enough. But I just want you to think about specifically the teachers in your life and mentors who have helped to give you tools and resources and chances and opportunities and become the person that you are. And I hope you maybe take a minute, if this has helped you think at all about some of the people who have shaped you, to call up one of those people and thank them, or send them a Facebook message, or shoot them a text to just say, hey, I just want to say thank you for helping me become the person that I am. And to anybody who might be listening to this who's a teacher, I want you to know that I see you and I appreciate you. And I know that it hasn't been easy in the past few years as an educator, whether that's through the pandemic or dealing with all sorts of crazy regulations and pushbacks that are coming through that are preventing you from doing your job, or if it's the working conditions or whatever it is. I know it is not easy, but I do want to say, at least from this guy right here, thank you for being you, for doing what you do, and for the role that you play in helping students of all ages become the people that they are. I just want to say thank you. That's all I have. But just know that at least somebody's thinking about you. And for those of you transitioning into a summer, whatever that looks like for you, I hope it's an amazing one. And I hope that, at least in small ways, you do feel appreciated and loved and respected in the communities that you're in, because you're doing really important work. And I hope you know that. I hope you feel that. Okay. Thanks for listening. I know that was a little bit rambly. It's something I get really emotional about, but I just wanted to share what was on my mind.